What's up, Collective fam? It's your boy Tony the Toy Rat. I'm about to crack open the What If Captain Carter statue. Yeah, it's a little on the late side, but if you are a collector like I am, you have to be a completist. And yeah, I'm a completist. And yeah, I want a Captain Carter. So let's do a quick spin around so you guys see what she looks like, and then let's get to cracking her open. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. We rotated it around. Let's crack her open now. Handy dandy scalpel. Tool. Not a scalpel. Not a doctor. So it's got this, the infinity box color. It's got the what if stuff. So you guys already know I'm not a box collector, but it always gives you the synopsis on the back. Tell you all that before I crack it open here. And let's take a look on the inside. See if they gave us anything pretty to work with. So, let's see. So far, so regular. Whoa! Alright, so guys, this looks like it's traveling through the multiverse. This here, what you see right here, I don't know if you guys can check all that out. And the way I can send it through the multiverse fastest is to recycle. Ha! Okay. Yeah, I love doing that. Alright, so this looks like it's just suction cupped on. Okay, yeah. Suction cup pretty good though, huh? Alright, we'll just let her slink out. So just remember, no good can come of this except for recycling. So just do that. Whew. You love getting new statues in. You know, it gives me an opportunity to reflect on them pretty quick. Alright, I already have some obvious things I'd like to say about it, but we're not going to talk about it until we get a full body spin, because you know that's how we do it. So put it down right here and we go, this is a Captain Carter.
The year is 1602. She is Captain Peggy Carter. But how does a time-displaced super soldier end up in such a strangely familiar reality? The sad truth is that there are worlds among the multiverse simply meant to die. But every once in a while, a glimmer of hope can emerge. With their world collapsing in on itself, a band of heroes gathered together to save their reality. The Scarlet Witch Wanda Maximoff used her powers to reach into a neighboring universe for a warrior, one willing to face impossible odds to save a dying reality that's not her own. A hero like Captain Peggy Carter.
Alright, Collector fam, we have come back from seeing our Captain Carter do a full body spin, pop out of our box, and now we're going to take a full look at him. Hopefully you can hear me. I've been having some microphone problems. I need to be a better microphone doctor? Anyway. Cringe, I know. So we're taking a look at the Captain Carter from Diamond Select Toys, which is from the What If Series 1, the animated Series 1. And obviously it's a couple of seasons back now, and I'm taking a look at it in hindsight. So had some opportunities to look at lots of other toys and statues between then, and sort of reflectively look back at her character in the MCU or in the animated version of it as far as the What If series is concerned. So, first things first, as you guys really love, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Depth here, I've got let's give her 6 inches with the heel going all the way back. Width here, I want to say give 4 inches, so give 5 for clearance. And then head to toe here, I've got just over 9 inches. You guys take a look at that. So, of course, leave 1.5 inches, 2 inches of space wherever you can. So, there's that. She's under a pound, extremely light. What I like about it, since we started there, is first things first is there's no hollow points to this particular statue. Although she's extremely light, she's also extremely solid. So, I have no problem with this falling and something popping off or being damaged. It feels very solid all the way around. It's not a resin statue. It is PVC, but nevertheless, I really appreciate that they put every bit of plastic that they could into the character. Okay, That being said, let's start with dynamic pose because that's the first thing that kind of jumps out at me. Here again, I'm sort of I get what they're going for, but perhaps slightly missing the mark. I don't see the reason, besides the reason to hold her up on a statue, for her to have been traversing this terrain and her foot, if you're looking at it here, her foot is so she came up off the ground and stepped on top of this item here, and her feet are basically at parallel level. And so I know that's a detail item, and it's like, oh, look at you, mister, I'm looking at every detail. But yeah, I am. It's kind of what I do now. So I'm sitting here looking at every daggone detail, and that bothers me a little bit. I just don't see her stepping up onto that piece. Over it, perhaps, but not onto it. And then if she was onto it, part of her leg would probably be still back here. You know, so she'd be climbing up onto it. But here she's sort of gliding across, and that's why this motion to me doesn't make as much sense as it possibly could. But, okay, let's move on beyond that. I complain a lot about diorama bases, especially a lot of our artists are prone to giving our heroes rocks to stand on. I don't know why. It's just very often that's just what goes down. You know what I mean? They're in an area where there's a lot of crumbling cities and things like that. There's war, battles happening. So we have to forgive certain things. Okay. In this iteration, our Captain Carter is clearly in sort of city dwelling. The reason I'm going to say that is because you have this piece of concrete on the side here, if you guys can peep that out, and it has these pieces of rebar that are sticking out. So, you know, rebar doesn't have it in nature. That's a city thing. And so there's also, if you look at the base here, there's sort of a cobblestone street she's got that she's standing over top of. So there's some cobblestone. That's going to be man-made. So I'm going to say this is a city environment, wherever she's gliding over right now. She's got the Captain Britain shield. Okay, cool. So we can go now to portrait and whether it meets the character expectations. Character expectations all day long, guys. You're going to know this is a Captain Carter. For those of us who are paying attention to the MCU and any of the animated stuff, you already understand that what that shield is all about. It's Captain Carter / Captain Britain, and she's wearing it on her chest too. So as far as the animated series is concerned, and the Captain Carter is set up, especially from the What If that happened in season 1, you can absolutely tell this character is Captain Carter. Now, let's pay a little closer attention to her portrait. And so I am. So I put on the old man glasses so I could get deep in deeper detail where this is concerned. Okay, I get what's happening here. You know, she's running across the surface. We're gonna say she's going quickly, and she's marshaling her resources behind her. Hence the pointed location. We're going that way. Follow me there. This is them. Go get those people. So I get the whole pointing thing, but we're talking portrait. And the portrait is not selling that motion to me. I think the mouth should have been open. I think maybe even she should have been baring teeth a little bit. Saying something so that we know she is exactly doing that marshaling that resources thing. Coming in behind her. Beyond that, they did a good job on the paint. I love her eyes. I wasn't sure if it was me or the lighting. It's the lighting in here. I need better lighting, guys. But I thought for a minute she might have been cross-eyed, but she looks really good. They got some dark color on her lips, which is also really good. The color of the material of her suit has been done really well. They made sure to stretch it out over any area that was going to be, having movement in it. Anywhere near her thighs, in between her back or the buttock, there's little lines back here to indicate that there's actually some room in this suit. This is not as skin tight as some of our heroes, so hey, there you go. Something new. The base is flat. There's nothing hollow on here. She sits without any problem, so that's really cool. Her hair is really well done. I appreciate it. It's a little thick, but I don't hate them for that. I'm looking on the inside here, so if I turn it around and I look where her face is and on the sides of her cheeks to see if they finished that out, and they did. Cool. There isn't any movable pieces or parts on here. That includes the shield. The shield apparently is all part of this one unit, so it's not going to come off, and you don't have to put anything on. All in all, it's a 1.5 cheeser for me, guys. Not because they didn't do a good job. I think maybe because it's a little underwhelming. Right now, the manufacturer's suggested retail price on the Diamond Select Toys website is $49.99. I happen to know at today's date, 11/24 of 2024, that this particular statue can be purchased from Amazon at $39.99. So, hedge your bets. If you're looking for a Captain Carter statue, there is one available for you. It's already been discounted. You're only at $40 right now. Where am I a better buyer? I'm probably a better buyer at $29.99, if I'm being honest with you. Captain Carter is nothing in any of the lore of the Marvel Universe that is I have to have her statue, so she's definitely a luxury, especially if we're talking about the What If series of characters, because they may not appear again outside that What If universe as far as the Marvel pantheon of things that they're putting together, a la TV shows and films. So we may not have to see them again, so it's a real luxury to get the What If characters. Although I appreciate what they did here, some of what they did is sort of on the miss the mark. So I'm always a fan of the Diamond Select Toys and the stuff that they do over there. The artists are usually fantastic. This is also great work. I'm being very nitpicky right now. This is Tony the Toy Rat for the Captain Carter, the Diamond Select Toys, and almost Merry Christmas time. And I am out. Peace.